relaxed. Focus on the movement in the hip socket. A couple more. And then release that leg down before we do the other side. Just pause for a moment. Compare that left hip thigh to the right. See if you notice any difference. It's always good to pay attention to the effects of any particular movements. Now with the right leg into the chest, take it to the left, across the body, out to the right, in a circle. Let the right sacrum lift a little as you take the knee to the left. One more. Next time you straighten the leg out, pause, other way. More, and then release the leg on the floor. Let's pause for a moment, both legs relaxed. And when you're ready, bending the knees again. Feet flat. Now take your strap. You're going to take the strap over the ball of the left foot. If you don't have a strap, then you can hold the big toe. If you can't reach the big toe, you can work the shin. Take the strap to the ball, take the foot up. Now start with the knee bend. The knee bend, draw it towards the armpit, feel the back waist on the floor, kidneys, sacrum. And then very slowly start to press the heel up to the ceiling. So as you're working the heel up, press the thigh bone, shin bone away. Restrain the leg with the strap, so it doesn't go too far away from you. Feel the back of the hip evenly placed on the floor, waist even on the floor. And then slowly let the right leg straighten out. Come onto the center of the right heel. Draw the top of that right foot back towards the knee, without hardening the ball of the foot. The same action in the top of the left foot, back towards the knee. The arms are straight, holding the strap. Shoulders relaxed. The chest is broad. And back to your breath, direct the breath into the area of sensation. Keep the legs sharp, extending through both heels. Bones pressing towards the backs of the legs. Consistently. Take your exhale all the way below the navel. Slight grip on the pelvic floor. Maintain it as you inhale. Relax it as you exhale. And then, holding the strap with the foot at the left hand. Right arm out to the side, palm flat. Keep the leg coming towards you. Inhale. Supta Baddha Gustasana B. Take the leg out. And as the leg moves out, spin the inner heel up, the little toe side down. Feel the movement from the hip. Don't let that right kidney come off the floor. Let the head turn towards the right hand. Press that through the heels. Back to the breath. Try to draw that left leg a little closer towards the shoulder. Both legs actively working. The left inner thigh rolling out towards the floor. Inner heel rolling up towards the ceiling. Couple more. And exhaling fully. Inhale, bring the leg up. Hold the foot of the strap with both hands. Lift up. Press the kidneys down. Both legs sharp. Inhale the head down. Exhale, release the strap. Just pause with both legs straight. Strap in your right hand. Relax the legs on the floor. Pay attention to the feeling in the left leg. Compare it to the right. Now when you're ready, bend the knees. Take the strap over the ball of the right foot. Start with the knee bent, arms straight. So you're guiding the knee towards the armpit. You're also pressing up through the foot, so there's a traction between the foot as you pull on the strap. But the knee is bent for a moment. And then start to work the leg straight from pressing the thigh bone, the shin bone towards the back of the leg, the heel towards the ceiling. Pause there, find that first edge of resistance. And then let the left leg straighten on the floor. Tops of the feet draw back towards the shin. Bones working. Upper arm bones drawing towards the shoulder, back of the shoulder on the floor. Come back to your breath. Direct the breath to the area of sensation. And exhaling fully. Hold the strap in the right hand. Left arm out to the side. Keep that left side of the body pressed to the floor as you take the right leg out. Spin the inner heel up. Little toe side down. Let the head turn to the left. Try not to lift that left kidney off the floor. As you work the leg straight, keep spinning the top of that right thigh out. Inner heel up. Little toe side of the foot down. Keep the left leg sharp as well as the right. Couple more. Fully exhale. Bring the hand, leg back to the center. Hold the foot of the strap with both hands. Lift up. Press the kidneys down. Both legs firm. Try to take the head more towards the navel than the leg more towards the head. So it's not all leg. And inhale, lower the head down. Exhale, foot down. Place the strap to the side, just compare the legs now right to left. Feel the lightness from the hip to the foot. And when you're ready, roll to the side. Sit up. You're going to take your left leg back in Virasana. I'm doing my right. So you're going to roll the calf out and back. Take the knee in line with the hip. And come onto your elbows. Keep the knee in line with the hip. Don't let it move out to the side. You can stay here. If you're staying here, keep the chest lifted. The gaze can go forward and the head can go back. Just keep the chest lifted. If you're going back, elbows out, lie on your back. Try not to arch the back strongly. Try to take the kidneys, back ribs into the floor. And those that can, you can place the left foot flat on the floor and press the right shin into, your left shin into the floor. And if you're on the back, interlace the fingers, straighten the arms behind you. Reach out of the waist, out of the back ribs. Press down into that left shin as you lift the pubic bone towards the navel. Tendency is here the lordotic arch tends to take over. You start to arch the back a little too much, so take the kidneys down, lift the pubic bone up, press the shin into the ground. A couple more. And you're going to release the arms if you're on the floor. If you're on the elbows, just stay there for a moment. Straighten the leg out. Back up onto the elbows. On the elbows, sitting up. Lean to your right, straighten the leg out slowly. Change. Roll the calf out and back towards the heel. Line the knee up with the hip. Back on the elbows. Beyond the elbows, come all the way down. Onto your back. You're on your back, maybe you bend the knee, place the foot on the floor. Hi Nicholas, sorry, I just saw you there a second ago on the screen. You might leave this one out and just wait till we do something else after this because you haven't warmed up yet. Those on the back, interlace the fingers, straighten the arms. So Nicola, what you can do is cross your shins because the next thing we're going to do is Sukhasana. So just come forward and that way you can do something symmetrical. Those on your back, stretch out of the waist, press into the palms. Then exhaling fully. Start to make your way up, so straighten the leg up on your elbows. And you sit up, straighten the leg out, so roll away from the bent knee. And then we're going to come into Sukhasana, so we're just working with the basic movements in the hip, internal rotation, external rotation, get you prepared, extension of the leg. So, less dominant leg in front, for me it's the left, might be right for you, sitting upright, and then just go forward. Now use the hands with the arms straight, so push back into the kidneys, so take the kidneys back, sit back into the anus. So you're not lifting off your base as you go forward. You're sitting back into it and then lengthening out of the waist. Keep the tops of the feet drawn slightly back towards the shins. So you're activating the heels. Stay with your breath. If you find certain activities a struggle, you have to come back to your breath consistently, otherwise the mind stays distracted with the sensation. You learn to control the mind's attention, even regardless of the sensation, unless that sensation is one of pain, which says you're not supposed to be here. But if it's just uncomfortable, then you have to pay attention more to the breath. So the mind can accept the situation. Exhaling fully. Slowly sit up, inhale, change the cross, go forward on the exhale. sometimes it's useful to start slowly with the practice and do some simple activities, ones that might, for most of you, come fairly easy, without too much challenge. But they give you a starting point, an area to focus on, let you know where the body's at before you ask more of it. Follow your exhale all the way to empty. Follow the navel back. Slight grip on the pelvic floor for the inhale. Relax the grip on the exhale. One more breath. Slowly coming up and out. Alright, we're coming into Samasuchi. So knees wide. Curl the toes, sit on the heels. Try to keep the heels together. Once you're in position, interlace the fingers, take the arms up. So lifting out of the waist, notice how the kidneys tend to come forward. So take the back ribs slightly back, front ribs slightly down. Lift out of the side of the waist without moving the back waist forward. Sit into your heels, into your toes. Use the inhale to lengthen up. Extend from your elbow to your wrist. Then we take the arms out. Interlace behind so the palms are facing your back. Straighten the arms. Open the chest. Again, notice how the kidneys go forward like so. So take the kidneys back. Sit into the hips. Bring your breath up into under the collarbones like you were doing in your Viloma breathing. Exhaling fully. The arms come in front. Release the left arm on top. Garuda arms. Hold the wrist. Turn the top palm away to your right. Sit into the hip. Press the forearms, elbows together for the broadness of the upper back. Exhale fully. And release the arms. Inhale. Turn from the wrist, the upper arm as you change. Exhale. Forearms, elbows firmly pressed together. Show upper back broad. A couple more. And then exhaling fully as you release the arms. Hands in front. Lift your knees. Keep the feet together. Malasana as you drop the heels. Knees wide. Walk the hands forward. Keep the collarbones broad. And lengthen from the groin to the knee as you press the inner heels together and down. Keep looking to lengthen out of the waist as you sit back into the hip. The head can release, but don't close the throat. Keep the gaze slightly forward. Work the outer ankles in as you lengthen the inner knees out. exhalation. Slight grip on the pelvic floor for the inhalation. Follow the navel back on the exhalation. And as you lift your head, hands back beside the hips, knees together, you're going to take the heels forward of the sit bones. So you're way up high on the tops of the feet, heels forward of the sit bones. You feel that connection to the knuckles of the toes, and then you start to lift your hips slowly as you push down into the fingertips. Work your shin bones. Feel the firmness in the shin, the more you look to straighten the leg, pressing into the toe knuckles. Relax the head. If you need to, bring your hands a bit forward so you can bring your hips slightly forward. Work the inner thighs back. Shins firm. And lower the heels. Feet together. Take the hands beside the feet as you lower the head in. Uttanasana. Outer ankles draw in. Firm the outer thighs in. Inner thighs up and back. Weight slightly forward. Exhale fully. Arms together. Press down through the legs to come up slowly and down. Exhale, release the arm. Stand with the feet shoulder distance. We'll go through the joints. Right foot back. Rolling out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Feet shoulder distance, head down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Pause in the middle, chin forward, back and in. Crane neck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Other way, chin forward, down and in, turtle. 6, 7, 8, 9. Pause. Shoulders up, back, and down. Lift from the thighs, gland. 8, 9. On the way, lift from between the shoulder blades. 7, 8, and 9. Relax. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wrists, arms together. And change. And release, turning from the waist. Tap the front of the chest, top of the chest with one hand, back of the hip with the other. 8 and 9, go again. 6, 7, 8 and 9, hands on the hip, circle the hip. Hip and waist. 8 and 9, change. 6, 7, 8 and 9, bend the knees, slight circle. You can use the hands or not. One in front, one behind, or just circle the tail, sacrum. 8 and 9, change. Just let the arms relax if you're not using them front and back. 7, 8 and 9. I'm going to pump the sacrum forward, grip the anus, and then the pelvic floor, relax. Grip, relax. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Release. Stepping in, circle to the right. 6, 7, 8, 9, change. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Take the knees out, forward and in. 8 and 9, forward out in it. 8 and 9. Coming up, feet shoulder distance apart. Roll the spine, bend the knees, keep the shoulders over the hips, roll up through the sacrum. Shift the weight from heel to toe. 8, 9. Palms up, side the hip. Swim with the dragon. Inhale. Hips back, palms down, spine forward, exhale. Palms up empty. Inhale, drive the hips forward. Roll up through the spine. Head back maybe. Exhale, hips back. Empty. Palm up. Inhale. Exhale. Empty. Arm up. Inhale. Roll up through the vertebrae. Exhale. Forward. Palms up empty. Drive the hips. Inhale. Move up till the head goes back or look straight ahead. Forward. Hips back. Reach out of the waist. Palms up empty. Inhale. Drive the hips forward. Roll up through the vertebrae. Exhale. Reach out. Good. Couple more. Exhale forward. Next time you come up, inhale, hands beside the hip, and just exhale. Hands down. Holding the thumb and the fist. Elbows back. Lift the tailbone, so arch the back. Chin in as you look slightly up. So it's not head back, but it's just slightly looking up. Inhale. Stepping in. Now take the kidneys back, sacrum forward, elbows forward, chin in. As you step out, lift the tailbone. Take the gaze up with the chin in, elbows back. Step in as you exhale. Step out as you inhale. Elbows back, tail lifts. Step in, kidneys back, kidneys back, kidneys back. Exhale. Keep going, step out, inhale. Elbows back, feel the T5 move into the body, shoulder blades move in. Step in, kidneys back, navel back, sacrum forward. So feel the rounding as you step in and the opening of the front as you step out. Step in, back body rounds, but don't fold from the waist. Too far forward, Amy. Yeah. Step in without folding from the waist. That's better. One more. Step out. One more step in. And then as you come up, just inhale. Step out with the feet shoulder distance. Take your thumb into the navel. Hand facing the floor. So remember the position. Don't let the hand come flat like this on the belly. Palm should be facing the floor. Left hand on the wrist. So just do what you need to do today if you're not working too much with Uddiyana. So fill the belly, inhale. And exhale, navel back. Fill the belly as you inhale. Exhale, navel back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then we pump a little more. Inhale. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And exhale fully, navel back. And just let it relax. Inhale. Keep the hand in position. Just take a couple long breaths. So now we do the reverse. So you're going to inhale. Exhale, fill the belly. Inhale, navel back. Exhale, fill the belly. Inhale, draw the navel back. Try not to hike the shoulders. Exhale, fill the belly.